Whatever the truth about Colonel Gaddafi and Lockerbie, the largest mass murder in British history, whatever the details of his precise involvement in the shooting of Police Constable Yvonne Fletcher from his so-called People's Bureau in London, some of those secrets surely died with the dictator. This morning, Yvonne Fletcher's fellow officer John Murray was back in St James's Square. He spent half a lifetime trying to find his friend's killer. He even went back to Tripoli after it fell from Gaddafi's grasp, to the abandoned villa of the man he suspects was richly rewarded for pulling the trigger.
A reward for murder, a reward for killing Yvonne in London.
Today in London, John Murray contemplates the news of Gaddafi's violent death with mixed feelings.
I wanted him detained. I wanted him to face a court of law, face justice himself, something that he never gave to anybody else, of course. But to see him in a court of law and to answer the many, many questions that are still outstanding, in Yvonne's case.
The truth behind the Lockerbie bombing is even less clear. For many, Gaddafi's involvement is beyond doubt. For others, including some of the bereaved, it is not proven fact. And there's now no chance of trying the dictator.
Initial reaction really was sadness. I knew him as an individual, and it was sad to see him killed in that way, despite everything. I think it's also sad for Libya. It would have been better if they could have kept him alive, and hopefully he might have been brought to trial and given us all more information.
But most Libyans in Britain are simply celebrating Gaddafi's death. This was Manchester last night, home to the largest Libyan community in the UK. And today in London, they've been cleaning up after the party outside Libya's diplomatic mission. Staff at the embassy of the new Libya here in London have two big tasks on their hands. One, supporting an enormous number of Libyan exiles here in Britain, particularly those who now want to go home, as well as opening the doors in Libya to British business.
Libya is a relatively wealthy country with oil reserves, and I expect that there will be opportunities for British and indeed other companies to get involved in the reconstruction of Libya.
And there is likely to be a peace dividend for Britain. In Libya, the rebels, now victors, have said they will look first for help to those who helped them bring down the dictator who denied them freedom for so long. James Robbins, BBC News.